Alrighty then. We are about to get into game. Should be shortly. Waiting for a deafened sub. Oh, guess we're not starting yet. Fuck. Alright, and we are in to the spring split of the 2017 Rumble for University of Wollongong.
Yes, sir.
I agree. Tonight we have Team Aqua versus Team Maroon. Looking to get into a champion select. The Yorick band coming out. Yorick, personal favourite of mine. And the Teemo band, interestingly, can be annoying. Can be uncounterable in certain situations. The split push, very strong.
Back to the forge.
Okay, they did. I let them know that they didn't have to ban Ornn and they banned it anyway, but hey, that's their decision. They threw away a ban. Ornn is disabled for this tournament because he was released literally today. So it's a bit of a big thing coming into this small Rumble tournament. Zyra looking to be banned. Interesting, I haven't seen Zyra recently. She hasn't been that good in lieu of the Arden Sensor supports. And a Draven ban, respectable. Though the nerfs were, this patch, not that big if you're a good Draven. If you're dying a lot, then you're just not going to get anything. Braum, solid pick. Always been solid. Oof, the Garen. People underestimate Garen's E damage. His the addition to his E with the armor shred on, I think attacking with 4 or 5 ticks, really strong. Not many people expect it, especially when paired with Black Cleaver, usually the first rush item for Garen. Luck's going to be picked up there. Pretty strong champion, especially if she gets ahead with just Majias, just nuking people with an insane amount of damage just from her ult. Now her ult gets reset on, well not reset, but partially refunded on kill. Getting that cooldown down to half late game, which is pretty insane. The Annie pick. I think that's for mid lane. Looks like it. Annie's just, as LS would say, the best champion. It's pretty simple. Very simple kit, but very strong. Caitlyn gonna be picked. Oh, Jinx. Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw goes really well with supports like Janna, people that can peel him. So far, they have the Braum, which is pretty good defense. And should do good into a Garen, actually. Very kiteable, Garen is, and not that many ways to get the Kog'Maw if you positions correctly. It could be a very strong pick into their team. Needs to pick up a QSS for the Lux, though. Got a Gnar ban, helping out the Garen in top lane. If Garen versed a Gnar, it would not be fun. It would just be a whole lot of harass, a whole lot of kiting, and a whole lot of not much going on from Garen's side. Hecarim ban. Hecarim received an interesting buff, which is his devastating charge duration is essentially paused during his ult if he's like flying for a certain amount of time in his ult, and that's a pretty sizable buff, because usually what you want to do as Hecarim is press your E and then ult in, and if you're ulting at max distance, that's a little bit of duration taken off your E, but now with that, that's pretty much just negated. And the fear duration going up on a max range ult, and the fear duration going down on a point blank ult. That just makes it so point blank ults, the cheesy guaranteed hits aren't going to be as effective as they were before, but the longer range ults, which are more dodgeable, are more rewarded. Cho'Gath ban, pretty respectable ban. If he gets near you, you're dead. Just the Gargoyle Stoneplate Chomp. Not much you can do there. Aurelion Souls is pretty speciality champion, I guess. If you're really good with him, he's very good. Wukong Jungle, that's something I haven't seen in a long time. It can be strong if ahead. I feel Kayn is better though, but looking at both teams, looks like Red side really has the edge here, because they have Janna, and we all know Janna's OP. Tryndamere cheesy pick. I think pretty good into Garen. He does outscale Garen in the split push sense, I guess. Actually, he doesn't really outscale Garen. Garen can take a lot of hits late game if Tryndamere isn't itemizing correctly. But we are about to get into the 3-minute wait. Not into game, because we don't have instant spectate. But we can talk about how small this patch was. And it is small because this is kind of the waiting patch, where we see how 7.16 sorry, has turned out, and because Worlds is being played on 7.18, this is 7.17 we're on at the moment. There's obviously not going to be much in this patch because there is a 3-week wait till the next patch, and this patch was intentionally small. There's not really, because it's not going to be played on competitive at all, and it's just kind of a small solo queue balancing patch. It's probably one of the smallest patches in League history. Just not that important, but it had a Ezreal buff. Sizable one, doesn't really fix what Ezreal, doesn't really fix his problems, but it is nice to have that extra 0.15 AD ratio on his Q. But other than that, still Ezreal. Lucian's an interesting champion. He's mainly played mid nowadays, just because he's such a good counter to most of the other mid champions, and he's very slippery, very high skill cap. You can do a lot with Lucian if you're very good with him. His skill ceiling is just insanely high. It's one of the highest out of all the champions. We got, what else? Yeah, Kayn. Kayn's fun, definitely. He's very strong in his red form. His blue is actually not as bad now because of the AD ratio buff. That happened quite a while ago. But other than that, yeah, not much going on. Lucian builds are mainly the most interesting part about him, because you can still go Yamu's Black Cleaver, but there's also Blade of the Ruined King Black Cleaver, and you can just go standard Essence Reaver as well. There's a lot you can do with him. I'm thinking in a bot lane like that, probably stray away from the Essence Reaver and probably go something Black Cleaver, probably Blade, because you want to be able to kill that cog. Yamu's would be okay, but it's not as good as Blade anymore. Gonna get into the game in 30 seconds. Waiting to see what each team does. My guess is maybe an invade, but just standard early game things. Braum is very strong in an early game invade, probably the strongest, just because of his passive is insanely strong. It's pretty much just a second passive. But yeah, I'm going to get into the game. I'm going to get into the loading screen. I'm going to see what skins the boys have. We go to... I'm black screening. This is not good. Technical difficulties, folks. I just have to wait to see if things are... There we go. Alright. Everything seems to be in order. Ah, yes. Good. We have the proper keystone for Fort Kane. Storm Raiders is incredibly strong, just because of the nature of his red form ult, because of the max health damage it does. Gonna get the scoreboard up. Get rid of the time controls. And we are sweet. Gonna chuck him in order to make everything easy. Alright. Get into game. Now, a small optimization that you can do, which is what Lucian did not do, is as soon as you get into the game, you buy the warding totem, because you get that ward charging just that ever so slightly faster. Lucian waited until, like, he walked out of the base without a warding totem, and it just gives it to you when you leave the base. But that's gonna add a good 20-25 seconds onto his second ward. That's no good. Teams already using their wards to defensively mainly. Trinimir watching out to keep Kane off Wukong's blue. And we got a flash already. This is what I was talking about with Braum. Insanely strong in the level 1. The PM. Can't do that. That's mean. Janna all on her own though. Got some riveting bush play here. But yeah, that was well played by Braum, but Janna just should not have face checked that bush. That was just bad news for everyone. Kane starting Raptors, definitely the best camp for Kane to start, just because of how his AoE works, and definitely the right choice of jungle item there. He can clear incredibly fast just with his kit. See, and the armor shred coming through. That's what I was talking about with the Garen. Garen getting a really good trade up at top. Trinimir not really answering. And just Garen just tearing through. If Trinimir was going to be this passive issue, really should have started a Doran shield. Garen opting with the shield just to regen ever so more. Definitely the right choice against Trinimir. Very oppressive in lane if used right. There is a gank in top lane. A directed camera, please. Nothing came of it though. We didn't get a summoner blown by Trinimir. Got a little bit of action in the mid lane. Nothing really happening in the bot lane. CS is essentially the same. If Lucian picks up those caster creeps, he should be ahead. Nothing much really happening. Kane clearing his golems. Monkey Man about to move on to his blue. First Drake is Infernal, hoping to see some early skirmishes around that. With Garen, the tick rate on his E, the amount of times it does damage and the interval of how long it's active for is really low, level 1. It scales up with champion level, not E rank. So it is pretty hard to get the armor shred off with a really low ranked E, but Garen seems to be managing just fine. Janna taking Q at level 2. Interesting choice. Maybe that's the right choice. I've always gone W. Move speed is just too good. And the slow. I guess a knock up on 2 could be better, but it could be blocked by a Braum shield. Garen getting good trades. Kane's looking for a bot on gank on bot lane. They are fighting, they don't know that Kane's coming in, getting a lot of damage with the Lucian. This may be a kill here, that's gonna be a kill! But the return kill coming through onto Kane. Flashes out from everyone, a TP down from top lane, and another one down from Garen. This is some intense early game action. And red team looking to give the chase. Kane gonna get stunned up by Garen passive. Braum passive, my bad. Oh, Braum knocked up just at the tip. He's gonna escape with the W just. And the BM Master emote's coming out. That was intense. That was a lot of fighting. Man, well played by both teams. Blue able to pick up a kill even though they were getting ganked and through the exhaust as well. It was very well played by Intense Quack. The Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw God. Garen soaking up a bit of XP from bot just to get ahead of that Trinity. That's the most excitement we're going to see for a while. TPs are down. I'm just hoping for the mid lane. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That is not a good trade. Though not much you can do against a Janna E as a lone Kog'Maw. Should be waiting for his Braum before he steps up, but looking to go aggressive already. But ending in a pretty bad trade. And Lucian just going for more, but taking a bit of damage in the process. Garen getting a bit aggressive, getting a lot of damage. Trinity is tanking the minions. That is heartbreaking. That's a lot of damage. Half hit already. Using his E defensively. Garen's got this Trinimir on his palm of his hand. This has been intense bot lane. Lucian probably going to pick up the kill here. That is a lot of damage. Lucian's early game damage is pretty hefty, especially when paired with the Janna shield. Can't stress enough. Hate the champion. Hate Janna. Very broken. Not broken, just salty. She's pulling the wave forward, or just taunting. Either way, that was pretty well played by Janna to get that wave up forward just that little bit further. Trying to push the wave into the tower before Kog'Maw gets there to deny him all those minions. Braum shouldn't be last hitting, he should be dragging the minions upwards to keep them alive for Kog'Maw, but it looks like those minions are just going to die in the tower. The chat, BM from Lucian. I did not realize all chat was on. I think I have to turn that off. That is a flash in from Annie. That is a kill. I'm sorry I missed that. Ah. At the worst times, I choose to do things. And fuck. Oops. I didn't say anything. Anyway. Flash ult by Annie. Picking up the kill. Onto Lux. Didn't get the chance to flash away, but such is life with Annie. Garen thinning out the wave, getting a lot of damage. The grasp with the Undying proc on the Q, always very strong. Trinimir RNG crits aren't really doing much for him at the moment. Although Trinimir's going to take a bit of damage, but he's just going to regen all that back up with his passive. Also, Garen's passive got a pretty crazy buff. This is pretty bad for Kane. That's a lot of damage. I don't know what he's doing. He has to run away, and he gets away with a blast cone. That's fine. Kane managed to get away. Looking like Braum going to block a lot of damage, and Kog'Maw going to return a lot from the Braum passive. Lucian getting off a lot of damage with his ultimate onto Braum. And looks like Blue actually came ahead. Looks like Kog'Maw and Braum actually came ahead of that. That was pretty well played. Shenanigans happening topside jungle, but nothing really happened. It's just a bit of skirmish. Once again, the Lucian combo incredibly strong, but he's gonna die here. Oh no, he's not, the Janna ult. That, still a flash. Still pretty worth. Hashtag worth from blue side. And it's so easy to proc Braum passive when you're when you've got 700 range. I think it may be more than that. Eventually, at least. Garen is dealing so much damage to this Tryndamere. He's probably looking to ult him. Oof. Just eat away. I think Tryndamere can ult when he's silenced regardless. Not sure why. Maybe design choice. How am I to know? Cogmore, I'm just going to keep farming. The discrepancy here is in favor of red side, but only barely. Both have a kill and assist, so they're pretty even in gold. Looking like they're both going towards the Blade of the Room King. Cogmore starting out with the recurve bow, which is the correct choice. Cogmore heavily reliant on attack speed, looking to get that percentage health damage on his W off constantly. Lucian getting decent damage off. Doesn't have any mana to follow up though. Not sure what's going on here. Looks like a steal was at least thought about, but no commitment there. What a use of the enemy has vision here ping. It's a great addition to the game. Love it. Just remember to bind it. PSA, bind your ping. Not much happening at the moment. Garen's still giving this Tryndamere hell, taking a tower shot for going for the aggressive Q. He's going to keep the wave pushed. No real pressure from Wukong as of yet. But Tryndamere is just going to heal back up. He has Warlords. He has Q. Should be fine. And the aggressive E from Tryndamere. Garen dealing a lot of damage with the E. The silence. Not going to go for the ult. That is a lot of damage. I've said that a lot. Bot lane getting vision control of the tri-brush. Looking like some action may happen in the top lane. This may be ults blown from both of them, but Tryndamere just opting with the E out. The passive E. The control ward cleared out. Not much bot lane could have done about that. Cogmore and Braum. Really not much happening in the mid lane either. But that is a 40 CS lead for Annie. Top lane looking pretty even. Both have 0 kills and 0 assists and 0 deaths. But that is a big CS lead and a kill and an assist on Annie. She is looking to be pretty ahead on gold. Not sure what she's going for with the needlessly large rod. I think it was just to buy due to all the gold she had. Maybe looking to go Lost Chapter into Ludens, just for that mana sustain, not opting into the Morellos as it's not entirely needed this early. You're going to be leveling up more than you're going to be getting kills at this point. Cogmore with a long range point. Poke, even. Lucian with a CS. Oh, damage. She's going to die from the ignite. Kayn coming in, trying to avenge his fallen brother, but he is just going to get killed. The stun! He was trying to ult, but he got stunned. That is very sad. It hurts me to see. Very well played by Annie. Just a powerhouse in the mid lane. Always very reliable, and that is nearly a 50 CS lead now. It's only going to get bigger as the game goes on. Incredibly efficient at farming. And with a small amount of cooldown, not a small, but around 20-30% cooldown, and a rank 2 or 3 ult. I think she has 100% uptime on Tibbers. I think it actually is 30 to 40% CDR, but she has 100% uptime on Tibbers if he doesn't die, and that is terrifying. Red team able to pick up the Infernal Drake pretty nicely as they had pressure from Annie. Gonna be some nice damage. Wukong doing a lot of damage to the Kayn, and as Braum goes to help his Wukong out, Kog'Maw just gets engaged onto, and he is going to fall. Wukong looking to avenge, but that is a lot of damage coming out for Wukong, and Kayn is going to follow, help out his teammates. But that looks like that's all that's going to come of that. Garen actually losing a trade for once. Tryndamere has the Shiv, he has backed and bought the Shiv, whereas Garen hasn't. Wait, what has he done? If he hasn't... Did he leave lane? I'm not sure. Maybe he's waiting for his Black Cleaver, but then why is he still the same at farm? But there is a fight going on, I'm just completely ignoring that. I was too absorbed in the thought of Garen's CS. Okay, backing now, picking up the Cleaver. But that was a kill onto Lucian and a kill onto Wukong. And he picking up another kill there with the powerful Tibbers and the stuns. And Lucian picking up a kill onto the Wukong, bringing him even further ahead than Kog'Maw. But Kog'Maw has that late game scalability, which is incredibly strong. A lot stronger than what Lucian can do late game. Tryndamere gonna back, get the Zerg Greaves. Garen just gonna keep pushing. Garen do what Garen do best. Lux opting for the Morello. Still same 50 CS, or 49 CS, now 50. Discrepancy in the mid lane. Annie is incredibly ahead at this point. She is the villain. That is true damage ult from Garen onto Annie. Is he going to be able to flash in? He's direct camera screwing me over. He does kill her with the ult. There's a lot of true damage from that ultimate. Kog'Maw does get killed by the Lucian with help from the Janna. That is a good amount of shot down. Oh, the first tower going down. Tryndamere looking to brawl. But that is a lot of shutdown gold to the red team. Garen just going to do a lot of damage. Tryndamere not ulting. The BMPing's going onto Tryndamere. I feel sorry for him. Red team harassing this tower, looking to try and get it down as low as possible. Braum's doing what he can. But this is pretty good aggression from red team. Kog'Maw's getting back soon. In a 2v2, I think Kog'Maw wins. But every time Braum has left Kog'Maw, he's been capitalized onto and engaged on, which is the correct thing to do. Kog'Maw not stopping the back, Annie picking up the pink, Garen getting the push on, doing a lot of damage to that tower. He's looking for the trade. Garen doing a fair bit of damage because Tryndamere is taking the minions. And he's just going to heal all that back up. Rotation to the mid lane. They have no minions. This is going to be a bit hard. Just dodging the blinding there by the skin of his teeth. Skin of his nose? Skin of his teeth? Not sure. Kog'Maw looking to attack this Janna. She's taking fairly low. That's an exhaust blown. What is she doing? She's baiting. She's baiting for the Lucian. He's still trying to kill the Janna. Not going to work out though. That was a good bait by Janna. Good job. She's running upwards though. No flashes from the blue team. Janna did have flash though. Brawl in the top lane. But yeah. Relatively simple stuff going on at the moment. It's farming, rotations. Blue team looking to go back to mid to try and pick up that tower. Not too many minions on their side though. Janna still dangerously low. Could get herself into a bit of trouble. Lucian probably going to pick up that tower. Kog'Maw's probably going to try and return some aggression. Braum coming in. The passive proc damage. That is a lot. He's going to go down to the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's scaling ever so slowly. There seems to be a mutual agreement in the top lane just to farm. Farming each other's minions. Kane's coming up to ruin that. Looking to chase the Tryndamere. The blue smoke coming on. Kane's in pretty deep. He's going to get pretty chunked by this damage, and he's here. She's got to wait to drop the ult. Wait for Kane to come out. That is a lot of healing from Kane ult. But it looks like he's going to escape. Unless Annie has flash, which she does. Stuns, damage, tibbers. And just surviving. That is a lot of AoE damage from Garen, but in the end dies anyway. Janna's still very low. What is she doing? All the way up by herself. Looks like she's going to die. Blow the ult forward as well. Looks like Kog'Maw's going to die as well. Lux is there to help Lucian out to pick up this kill. Braum pulling the fast one. Does get hit by the flash binding. Tower going down in top lane. Kane has opted for Red Kane as well. Definitely the stronger of the two. No surprises there. Looking like blue tower's going to go down unless Annie has something to say about it, which she should. Doesn't have the stun. Just going to get a bit of chunk damage off. Another Infernal Drake. This could look good for both teams. 2k gold ahead. Blue team are ahead of red team. That is not too much. Lucian going for the one auto on that tower. It's going to help out red team a bit. Gold lead only 1.2k now. And he's waiting. Red side looking to go for this dragon. There's going to be a dragon fight, which is interesting. Blue side's team fight is a little bit better just because of Annie. And if Kog'Maw's left unchecked, that is definitely a blue side win. Kog'Maw gets caught out, it's curtains. Red side trying to secure the scuttle. Janna could steal with her God Q, but sadly a bit too late. Braum blocking the Q. No skin off his nose. Cooldown for cooldown. Brawl's in the top lane. Both TP's up for top lane. Except Garen can interrupt the TP from Tryndamere. So if Tryndamere teleports in a bad position, then Garen's going to be up. Garen's going to be on the higher end of that trade. Kog'Maw spotting out Janna. Red side has vision of the Death Brush. Red side has some decent vision. That is an accidental dragon start, I think. Blue team is pretty split up at the moment. But it looks like they're trying to... It looks like Garen was trying to look for a TP there. Wasn't paying attention. I do the same. Ooh. Catching out the Kog'Maw. Janna flashing it aggressively. She didn't flash, sorry. She popped her... What's that called? Ancient coin? Not sure. Oh, the failed flash. That sucks. Red team gonna pick up that dragon. Unless a god still comes through. But that was a good catch on the Kog'Maw. They know their win condition is killing Kog'Maw. So it's good to capitalize on that. Red team gonna rotate to the mid lane. Team's looking relatively even now. Blue just has a tiny bit more gold, but now they're even on dragons. 24 minutes into the game. know what that item's called. Talisman of Ascension, that's the one. Alright. A lot of wards in Dragon Pit. Pardon me. Small rotations coming off. Blue side looking to take the mid lane tower. Trying to get to steal away the red buff. Red side does have pretty decent wave clear, so there shouldn't be too much of an issue unless a dive is threatened. But they do have a cane. It still is a 4v4 with the island up in top lane. Trinamir doesn't have TP though. Red side does have TP advantage. Okay, no one called with the binding. And just the same, rinse, repeat, shoving, and wave clear. That is a catch onto Janna. Very, very good from Annie. And the ult follow-up, and the Lucian is just going to drop from the long-range Kog'Maw. Annie being saved by the heal as well. Very well played by the red side. That is a 3-4-0. Again, back to the same shoving, except Garen's here this time. Trinamir is still splitting top lane. He's ahead in farm now. He's got a lot of farm. Most farm in the game, as a Trinamir should have. He's doing what he does best. Looking to be stopped by Janna. Not sure why he's going for orders in the tower. Garen's coming up. This is going to be bad. Both flashes point by both top laners. Trinamir has to turn and fight. He's done if he doesn't fight. I think he could escape an ultimate with his ult if he plays correct. Yep. He does get the E cooldown in time though. Janna's still opting for the chase. Trinamir actually managing to escape that one. Garen going for the Iceborne. Pretty interesting. Given Garen does not use mana, but the Sheen proc is not wasted. Just the mana. I guess could be pretty powerful. Adding more damage onto his Q. Not really going to do much to help him to get to the back line. But I guess he does have the Janna Talisman to help him doing so. Ideal for the red team to pick up a Righteous Glory, just to help get to that Kog'Maw backline. Janna gonna get caught out again. Looks like she's not gonna die though. Trinamir not having that ult up in time and just getting bursted. Blue team not having enough members there to follow up. The classic ARAM at 27 minutes. That's just solo queue essentially. Top tower gonna go down to Garen. And it's just the same back and forth in mid lane that we've seen before. Gonna fast forward to current time and we are back. Just a few seconds behind, trying to skip past some boring bits. Annie looking for an engage with her ultimate. That could have been good if she was in range. Maybe would be a good idea to pick up the Proto Belt to assist with her engages. Looks like she may be going... Yeah, looks like she's going for a Death Cap next. Not the worst option, but there are better options to take. Death Cap is just not that strong of an item. There's so many better things to get, like Void Staff, Leandries, Proto Bill. Still, more damage, can't hurt. Like's looking like she's going for the Zhonya's next. Kayn with the double longswords could go into anything really. That's the beauty of longswords. Trinamir running away from three people, getting slowed after slowed after slowed. Gonna pop the ult to survive Garen ult. Janna flashing over the wall. Trinimir, no, being taken down by the Janna W. Well played by red team. The Lucian ult coming out, essentially completely whiffing. Annie gonna do a little bit of damage before she goes down, but that is a lot of damage. Kog'Maw getting the bot tower, but this Water Drake, Ocean Drake, looking like it's gonna go over to the red team. I've noticed blue team likes getting caught out. Wukong sent over, not sure why, that is a lot of damage. Red team picks up the dragon, he picks up the kill, Kog'Maw flashes over, getting a lot of damage off. Lucian gonna fall, Kayn gonna fall, that went incredibly well. Janna may fall too. Braum passive, very strong, Kog'Maw doing a lot of damage. That was a sight to behold. That was pretty well played by the red team. The blue team, my apologies. Red team does pick up the dragon, but 4 return kills. Blue team able to pick up that tower. Could win. Blue team's win condition is through the split push. Trinimir just not caring. He wants to go for that inhib. Doesn't bother ulting. He doesn't care. He just need ult to win. Bot side blue tower looking like it's going to go down. Garen is going to run at the enemy. That is a big binding. That is Wukong going down. And that is more damage onto Kog'Maw. Not going to pick up the kill with the Cathian surprise. And Braum slinks away. For now. Garen going to heal up an insane amount of health from his passive. In a few moments he'll be back to full. Garen is pretty strong in that regard. The flash over the wall from Annie with the ult stun. A lot of damage. The Garen flashing into the queue. Not being able to go anywhere with that. Well played from Annie. Yeah, as I was saying about Garen, he is very strong in the regard that he doesn't have money, he doesn't have a resource. So his only resource, I suppose, is health. You could call it a resource. And if he gets a Warmog or just keeps to his passive, he'll be up back to full health, back to fighting form. As long as he has the cooldowns. Heavily cooldown reliant champ, but with a Black Cleaver, not going to be a problem. Does have the Iceborne. Trinimir going for the inhibitor. He does not care again. He's going to pop the ultimate to get the inhib. Janna ulting him away. He's going to pick up the inhib with his last auto attack, and with his last breath, he curses the enemy team. That was an interesting play by Trinimir. Able to get some pressure on the bot side now. Blue team pinging Baron. Yes, Garen, cooldown reliant champ, has the 40% already, so has that insane uptime on the ultimate. And insane uptime on the E. We're all looking for a catch on the Janna. The BM emotes coming out again. And that is all she wrote for now. Teams trying to utilize Baron vision at the moment. If blue team's looking to get Baron, because they have bot lane pushing, they should look to get mid priority, which is pushing the mid. Oh, they missed the ward. This is not good. If blue team can secure the smite, this is good, but they should be backing off. That is TP right onto them. There's going to be a lot of damage. Wukong falling. Braum soon to follow, maybe? No, just gets out, but this looks like it's going to be a Baron for the red team. The blue team scanner just missed out on the ward. Annie's trying to save this. She's trying to... No, she can't get to it anyway. Trinimir still pushing the bot lane. Big side, a big wave top side for red team. That's going to keep pushing. Trinimir's doing something. He's proxying. Red side able to pick up the Baron. They do have bot lane as a... They do have to babysit bot lane. They can't push down it either. Unless they have the whole team doing it, but that just opens them up to Trinomir split push. Blue team able to pick up that red top wave. And just the classic ARAM strategy of running it down mid with Baron. Kane looking to fight Wukong. Wukong whiffing his ult, but end up hitting anyway. Kane gonna get the knockup and gonna get the kill. Lucian getting the majority of his ult blocked, and he's gonna get bursted down regardless. Garen gonna get a lot of damage onto him, but he's just gonna heal that back up. Looking to dive onto the Cogmore, they know their win condition. Pushing it down mid with a lot of damage onto that tower. That's gonna fall, looking for the inhib. Lucian eating it offensively, getting a little bit of damage, but taking more in the process. Garen trying to dive onto the Cogmore. He can't, he's getting kited, he's going down. I'm frozen. This sucks. But he's not going to fall just yet. Blue team looking to chase, this could end badly. Cogmore popping the W. Cut your losses, go back to base. Thank you. Red inhibitor on bot side. Just going to check how long it has. Nearly not nearly, 2/3 of the way respawned. I've accidentally ruined everything. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Back to directed camera. Just wanted to double check that inhibitor respawn time. Elder Drake looking to be picked up by red side. Blue team here to answer. A lot of damage onto Lux. She's going to fall to the Wukong ultimate. Wukong getting multiple knockups, but he's too far into the enemy team. Getting a lot of damage by Kane. Cogmore on the edge. Team's backing for the Trinomir split push. He's going to pick up that inhib one way or another. If he just ults, he's probably not going to escape. Garen going in, trying to go onto the Cogmore, taking a lot of damage from the Cogmore, percent health damage from Blade and his passive. Annie fighting with Tibbers, that's a stun, that's some damage. Can she pick up the Garen? She needs 2 more spells and she lands them. Cogmore doing a lot of damage. Kane getting a lot of health. Cogmore's trying to kill him, he has no mana. Kane healing from Janna and healing from his Q. Annie here to help. Cogmore flashing for the Janna aggressively. Kane able to pick up the Braum. Cogmore able to pick up the Janna and Janna escaped, but able to pick up the Kane. Ugh. My voice. A lot of action. And now, nothing. A Zezirot placed at the blue inhibitor. That's not really the best use of it, but hey, you can do what you want, Trinomir. The Zezirot minions are going to die before they even reach the second tier tower, the first tier tower, sorry, of mid lane, so that's a largely wasted rot. But the cooldown's the same as the duration, so hey. Trinomir is running for the inhib, but now he knows he's not gonna get it, so he's trying to get out. Just basically suiciding after getting caught out there, and managed to dodge the Kane W, but dies in the end regardless. Trinomir getting damage onto the mid lane tower. Is going to get killed if he's up that far. Yes, he gets caught out by the Kane W and bursted down. Annie doing a bit of damage. Immense shielding from the Janna is just going to live. Garen picking up the kill with the ultimate. Blue team is a bit disjointed. They should be focusing on what objectives to get, grouping for tower, and not running in and suiciding for the base, especially when they've just lost a Baron. And they have supers in mid lane. Garen just pushing, just getting a little bit of damage off. Red team looking to get more damage, looking to pick up this bot lane tower. Well, very tanky. Garen just spinning and winning. That is a lot of damage. That is an ultimate. That is armor shred. Janna coming in for the assist. Braum is going down because of Garen. Looking like the Ice Spawn was an okay purchase. Still better items out there, but he can choose. He can do what he wants. It's his life. The CZ put in bot lane. It's gonna fall pretty much instantly. Should have been put a little bit back if that was his intention. Gonna lose the bot lane inhibitor. This is a very back and forth game. Top wave inhib gone. Top lane, my bad. Red side inhib gone. And bot inhib gone for blue side. Mid lane inhibitor has just respawned. So that is a bit of a load off. Blue team's shoulders. Red team looking to keep the pressure on. Now going to reset. Tryndamere always split pushing. Has his eyes on the bot inhib again. Baron is alive. So Tryndamere could take this moment while everyone's focused on Baron to get that bot inhibitor that he's tried so many times for. And has gotten once, to his credit. And he's going to pop over the wall, deal a lot of damage to the Janna, but she's going to fall back to help the Kog'Maw. Garen taking a lot of damage. Kog'Maw still living. Garen killing the Wukong. Kog'Maw is going to fall. Now he's going to fall. Kayn eating through the wall. That is a very, very tanky Kayn. And Annie doing a lot of damage. She pops the GA. Overall, very bad for the blue team. Looking like that tower is going to fall. That is a very tanky Kayn. He's going to heal up with the E. Very cheeky. But with Janna's shield, that tower is going to be made very short work of. They're going aggressive, even though there are 3 members there, taking a lot of damage from the Lucian. The armor shredded crits doing a lot. And that is another inhibitor now. Looking very grim for the blue team. The Kokoma ward being dropped. Coma, not Kokoma. This is Twitch chat. Alright. He's been spotted, he's been killed. Lucian ulting the Baron but missing half the shots. Well intentioned though. Red team probably going to pick up this Baron unless Monkey goes in for a Godsteal. Looks like that's not going to happen. Blue team need to just disengage. There's no real reason to stop the backs right now other than just to annoy. Blue team have to play somewhat passively in order to win this game. Red team has the Baron, has the advantage, has the 2 lane pressure. Only real lane to go now is top lane. Blue team's win condition right now is just wait out, try and defend as much as they can. But just wait out the inhibitors and then just protect Kog'Maw with everything they can. Kog'Maw opting for the Gunblade, not sure why. I guess the AP ratio but that's not really helping Kog'Maw too much. I'm not sure how the healing works on his W with the amount of damage he deals, but I'm not sure. Trinamir is going to get his, not Guardian Angel Pop, just his ultimate. But if red team all go for top lane now, there's not much they can do. Garen flashing in, Wukong protecting with his ultimate, going to get a lot of damage off onto Lux. He's ultimately going to die. Kog'Maw being killed in the process. Red team gonna end it. Looks like red team have won at this point. Annie trying as hard as she can to do damage, but Kayn ults her from over the wall. There is not much Braum can do now. This is pretty much a game over. Very well played by red team. Blue team did have the early advantage, but just could not translate that into a win. We will see you for game 2, which is, I think, Team Aqua versus maybe Yellow? Yep, Yellow. Team Yellow versus Team Aqua. I will see you then.